Hello, 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 everybody. Good to see you all again. Good to see you all again. Wahaha. I hope you're doing fine. I'm setting up everything. We're getting the pre-roll ads out of the way from Twitch, and then we will start our View Battle Weekend number 6 already. So give me 5 minutes. Get yourself some snacks, some drinks. You know the drill. Wahaha. Have a look at the YouTubes, because we're dual streaming too. And then, yeah, let's burn once more. Wahaha. So see everyone soon. Until then, be good, be brave. See you in 5. Waha, marathon, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Hi there. Marathon, how are you doing? How was your week so far? Let me know, let me know. How do you do? By the way, Marathon, can you hear me? Not sure if the music in the background is too loud. Ember Pingu said something about it. You cannot chat, you're battling in WW. Ooh, nice, nice. Then, enjoy the lurk, my friend. Enjoy the lurk. So everybody, as you can see, I'm a little bit late to the party today, but it should be still fine. Let's start the magic client and then lock it in. So, now it should be fine. By the way, cheers everybody. I came back from the gym and I feel quite refreshed, so that's quite nice. That's really, really good. Nice. Let's get the graphics online. Ha! Perfect. I'm a little bit... Oh, I'm perfectly centered. Everything's nice. Boom, boom. So yeah, let's go into full lock-on modus. Marathon, my trusty companion, staying in the background. Lurking today, quite nice. Let's do our daily reroll, you know the drill. Beep, 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 beep. Staying at 500 today. Could do a color challenge if I really wanted to. So that's fun. I think I should be live once more. So if you want to battle me, I go online. Go !Queue open and then we should be fine. Yeah, the Saturday queue is reopened. Queue join. Queue. And queue leave. Nice. So everybody's fine. Everything is good. I'm lurking. All of my awesome viewers are still sleeping, so that's nice. It's already the first weekend of Advent, so that's a thing. What's it called in English? What does my funky calendar say? Yeah, first Advent Sunday. First Advent Sunday tomorrow. Nice, nice, nice. So first things first, you know the drill. Turn off the handy phone because I am a busy person. And streaming is my off time. So I enjoy it quite much. We also did a little bit of upgrade. Viewer battle record from last week has been kind of fun so far. Nonetheless, they have to be updated. We are already at day 111 of our free-to-play series, Magic from Scratch. So that's awesome. That's really awesome. I love it. And other than that, my band count resets to 0. God forbid me gifting 10 subs to the community. Oof. A streamer's nightmare. So let's get the Ricordo out of the way. Big shout outs, by the way, everybody. Once more to my awesome viewers, Bambit, Amber Pingu, Spicy Hero, Brian. The VIP slots getting ever so rare. But all of my most competitive viewers definitely smacking me around. I love to see that. Giving me the chance to show off their awesome decks on stream. So queue is cleared. The limited madness will also reset. And I think then we just start stream, do what we do, brawl and chill, have a lot of fun. Then just go to town. Can't do not too much limited madness today with my Knight of Your account, unfortunately. But lucky for you all, I also got my Perilous Pit account. And that one is stacked up with gems. So if you want to see some premium drafts in Avatar, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll do a little bit of budget brawl today. And just have a fun little Saturday. So that should be the strategy for today. I know Saturdays normally become very busy from 3 PM onwards. So I have at least 1 to 2 hours where I am free. Free from all of my Magic compatriots. All of my American viewers who are still slumbering in their caves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, Meat Canyon is online, nice. "21 streamers online. I am one of those. Nice, I love it. A lot of metagame challenge. So let's have a short little look what awaits us in the future. Standard metagame challenge is online right now. If you want to challenge it, there are some nice little random packs. I personally am not the biggest fan of random packs. I want to know what I earn with my awesome wins. Other than that, 2000 gold investment is kinda juicy if you can get a winning record with 3 wins to 1 loss. You get at least 3 packs out of the deal. But if you lose the first one already, you lose at least 1500. So yeah, you have to be really sure that you don't splurge your gems too much. Other than that, I will start with some pack 1 pick ones today, because I kinda like them and we have a lot of Avatar packs to crack. So, pack 1 pick 1, Avatar edition. What will we get? What will we take? Ooh, got the Heybei in the uncommon slot. I love it. One of the best comments in the blue slot is First Time Flyer. Lessons is such a good deck, especially Blue-White Flyer smacked me around the last few drafts. Got the Foggy Bottom Swamp for some fixing, and the healers for some ally shenanigans. One of the better combat tricks in the whole set with Enter the Avatar state. But will our rare be better? Let's have a look. Ooh, Fireband Ascension I think is a very nice card. When it enters, it creates a token. And whenever you trigger a triggered ability, you put a quest counter on it and can copy that if you have 4 quest counters, so it's really strong. Especially good with Firebending. Otherwise really good with some attack triggers, like for example Heybei, where you can sacrifice 2 creatures, get even more counters. So my personal first pick is especially experimentative. So I will first pick the Fireband Ascension over the Heybei. And my personal favorite third pick would be the First Time Flyer. What would you pick? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe if you want to see more awesome shots. What will we take? Oh, pack one, pick one. Pick one. Avatar edition. What will we get? I'm so loud today, sheesh. Pick one. Pick one. So, pack one, pick one. So, I will first pick the Fireband Essential. So, pack one, pick one. Avatar edition. What will we get? What will we take? On Avatar edition. What will we get? What will we take? Pick one. Avatar edition. What will we get? What will we take? So I will first pick the Fireband Essential over the hit. Pack one, pick one. I'm talking way too much. Yeesh. I hate it. I'm not sure how good pack one pick ones do on the YouTube algorithm, but I kinda want to test it out once more. So let's do that a little bit today. Pack one, pick one. Ugh, I'm so loud. Yeesh. Definitely tell me if I'm too loud, everybody. Try to be as quiet as possible, but sometimes I'm just a little bit too smacky-macky. Oh, Marathon left me. For good reason. Otherwise, it's still fine. Let's get the shots out of the way for today. You know the drill, at least 3 shots a day keep the doctor away. Pack one, pick one. Avatar edition once more. What will we get? What will we take? Ah, and we've got some nice uncommons here. Bitter Work is really awesome. If you're going to red, green, go big. Catgate is one of my most favorite finishers if you are heavy black. Got the Sold Out in the common slot, which is one of the most solid removal spells, I would say. And tempo-wise, we've got the Firebending Lesson. But will our rare be better? Ooh, Abandoned Air Temple is juicy. This is a tough one. I personally love me some value in the land slots, so my first pick would be the Abandoned Air Temple over the Catgator and the Bitter Work. What would you pick? Do you like the removal? Let me know in the comments. Hello everybody. Viewer Battle Weekend 6 is on the way. We're doing a little bit of pack one pick ones to get some power. Doing some zero budget brawl afterwards. And if you want to challenge me, definitely go !Q join to earn yourself an awesome VIP slot in the Waha stream. So yeah. If you want to see me draft, by the way, everybody, just write me in chat so that I know what you want to see today. Otherwise, the View Battle Weekends normally start right, I think at 2 PM, 3 PM, depending on my American viewers. But you can always challenge me. The queue is open. So if you feel up to the challenge, want to show off your awesome decks for the YouTube videos, get some shoutouts, and show the people how it's done to chase a free-to-play player around, now is definitely your best time. So enjoy. But yeah, kind of like me this pack. This is a tough one. I like me some removal on creatures. Catgate a little bit expensive for the 7 mana. Bitter Work a really good payoff if you have some big creatures. And you've got Badger Mole in the common slot for green, so that's awesome. Not the biggest fan of the 4+ mana removal spells because the format can be quite fast and sometimes they are just too slow. One of the reasons why I love me the kicker spells, which have definitely a little bit more upside. But value is definitely where you want to be in this format. So I think Abandoned Air Temple against some board stall is really good. Allies also goes quite wide, so that's a nice little upside. White-blue flyers can also temple you quite nicely if you pump up the flyers once or twice. So yeah, I think the up temple definitely more worth than the Catgator. Bitter Work is a really good payoff card though. And you can splash rather easily, even if you are not in red and green as a main color. So, yeah. Otherwise, you can definitely see you also pick the Sold Out or the Firebending Lesson. Pack one, pick one. What will we get? What will we take? Avatar, show me the way. This is a rather interesting pack. Channel Boy Fireball, by the way, does not value and respect the Otter Penguin. In my opinion, one, if not the best blue common in Avatar. This card is so good in the draw to blue-white and blue-black deck. Got the Mage at edge, which is solid, I would say. 2 mana 1/3 with double strike can be really powerful. Buzzard Wasp being able to get some counters of your creatures, especially if you go green-black landfall, really nice. And some allies too, but what will be the rare? Ooh, okay, this is an easy first pick Hakoda Selfless Commander. Over the Otter Penguin, over the Buzzard Wasp Colony. What would be your first pick? What do you like in the set? Let me know in the comments, and then I'll see you in the next one. My Twitch chatters, my YouTube chatters, what do you like about the Avatar set? Do the packs excite you? Do you draft, or are you more constructed players? Let me know, let me know. My camera is all over the place, I hate it. But yeah, with the green screen you definitely have a little bit more shenanigans going on. By the way, big shoutouts to our newest followers. These days it's cover courtesy to also follow me while I'm offline, so big shoutouts to Stevie's Don't Live once again, live on stream, also Golden Raiders 98, and Jilly Billy. Thank you all so much for following. Definitely appreciate the gesture. Also big shoutouts to Ember Pingu, my first subscriber, Giorgio from Italy. So if you want to support the stream for free, there are some Amazon Prime benefits that you can use. Twitch Primes are definitely the best way to support the streamers for free. Other than that, always appreciated, never necessary. And I think, I'll go a little bit to the right here, so I'm not in the way. And we'll go for another pack of power! Haha, pack one number 4, Avatar edition of the day. Ooh. A little bit weak in our decisions for this pack, but we've got one of the better payoffs for the lessons deck. Boomy King of Free Trials is really awesome, especially if you have a million lessons engraved. Love me the Wildcard Sentries. Reach and Death Touch with a little bit of life gain if they die with the lesson engrave is really nice. And Serpent's Pass is something that I definitely enjoy. Overall, the comments in Avatar are really strong, so can never go wrong with that. Ooh, but we've got Wartime Protesters. Solid 4-0 rating with Channel Fireball. Really good payoffs for allies, although the most allies are in white, blue and green. There are still some really good ones like the Treetop Freedom Fighters, and you still can go quite wide with the red-green aggro deck. So my first pick will be Wartime Protesters over the Boomy, and the third pick, in my opinion, can be definitely the Serpent's Pass. Picking the dual lands high, quite nice, and fixing is so easy. What would you pick? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. It's kind of crazy that Christmas is already around the corner. Time flies by if you have fun. I love it. Ah, so big oof. So much stress, but so much fun too. Definitely have to edit my pictures though a little bit. A little bit too much to the right. This looks way better. Apply that one, please. Kinda like the clip editor on Twitch, not gonna lie. It's so easy. So much easier than if you have to edit everything with DaVinci. Kinda like the post-editing tools of DaVinci Resolve though. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, with packs, with the wildcards, they're not too exciting for my shots. Because, yeah, I'm not allowed to... Pack one number... Yeah, I'm not allowed to craft anything. But I've pushed down all of the channel point redemptions a little bit, so you can definitely support me, also screw me around, or even better, you can get a lot of free shoutouts. So if you're a content creator, one of the better ways to just get some free shoutouts whenever I play the card. If you don't know how it works on my stream, give you all a little bit of insight once more. Go to the net of your beep beep beep. By the way, everybody, here our record from the last View Battle weekend. We played a lot of awesome games, so that's quite fun. Everyone who redeems some channel point redemptions on Twitch gets a little bit of a shoutout. So big shoutouts to MBR Pingu, beep beep. Fellow streamer from Italy, always supports me with some poll redemptions, with some nice little deck names. Bambit wants to challenge me with some competitive decks. So a big shoutouts to Chris, making me craft the Benjamin Cup in the Angst with Xavier last stream. Did not want to waste the wildcards for the avatar cards, but yeah, it is what it is. So if you want to screw me around, waste all my white cards, this is your best chance. I think I fixed the gold and the mythic redemptions for one card per stream, so that it does not get too crazy. But yeah, we have a lot of wildcards. So if you want to see some fringe commander that you normally cannot open on Arena, definitely let me craft it, because then I will dedicate the budget brawl, zero budget brawl episode extra for you. Give you a shout out whenever I play the commander. Other than that, I think we'll be having some fun, grinding it out a little bit. Maybe drop white and black today. Play blue, green and red. We'll have to craft some more decks, so that's a thing. Tanuk meme brawl. Tanuk, I salute you. Adios. Weekend streams always a little bit more chill, so that's quite fun. So everybody, it is time for another edition of Zero Budget Brawl. View Battle Weekend number 6 is already on the way. So if you want to fight it out with me, every Saturday and Sunday you get the chance, until I get tired of battling, you get the chance to fight it out with me and earn yourself a winning record. If you do so, you will be rewarded with a VIP slot on my Twitch stream. The benefits are there and are yours to take, so if you feel up to the task, join us live on twitch.tv/nightofyour_ and go to town. Streamer name might change, the challenge will still be real and fun. So if it's in your choosing to get some free shoutouts, show off your awesome deck lists, definitely join us and the community at the weekends. Other than that, Zero Budget Brawl going strong. We're already hitting day number 111. So I had to take out my best white shirts, as you know. Zero Budget Brawl quite nice these days with all of the awesome legend focused sets, like Avatar for example. And we opened some really good ones today in our pack 1 pick ones. Earned ourselves a lot of draft packs through Limited Madness last time. So let's have a look what Avatar gives us this time for awesomeness. We have a color challenge in white and black, so I might do a little bit of a handicap today. By the way, you can also pick your vehicles for your commander slot on Arena, so that's quite fun. I personally am still a little bit undecided what color combination we want to play. Kinda like Iron Grand Rotos, but I have to play more lesson decks, I guess. Did not pick too many lesson drafts last time. Focused a little bit more on bending, because bending is busted. But yeah, we've got some really juicy commanders here. So who will I choose today? Kinda want to try Unagi of Kyoshi Island. Mono blue, always a little bit tough, but Unagi quite nice as a 5-mana 5/5 with flash and ward. And especially if the opponent plays control and you can cheat it in without the opponent having the answers right away. It's kinda tough to remove. And whenever an opponent draws a second card, you turn, you draw 2 cards. So it quite heavily punishes the opponent's card draw too. So we'll try that one out for today. See how far we come with our mono blue queue so far. Can definitely go a little bit more cookie cutter. Might want to put some more power in. See how far we come with commanders that don't have a dedicated archetype to their name. So let's start as always with our rares and mythics. We are already quite rare heavy. And with blue normally it's a little bit more support than other other colors. So let's see what we can brew up today. Kinda like me with 3 steps ahead. Track container for some card advantage. Stormchaser's Talent is always nice to recur some good stuff. We play a lot of non-creature spells, so Astrologian's Planisphere might be nice to pump our creatures a little bit more. Could try and go a little bit more wider with the Drake Catcher. Drawing cards really nice. Forcing the opponents to draw cards is not really the way I want to build a deck, because I think it's just a very nice upside. Otherwise, the Unagi, just a very good defensive creature against control decks, and there's a lot of control out there these days. So maybe just get our value creatures in, put the Silent Hall Creeper, maybe the Drake Catcher, Amphibian Downpour. Only thing with the Drake Catcher is I kind of want to grow it at least up to 3, so that it does not need the prowess to get really good and big. But we'll see how far we come. Kind of like the Giraffe, so that's really nice. Goku especially good with cards like Kaito, some Planeswalkers. And really nice if you have some activated abilities like Exhaust from the Track and Trainer, which are cheap and give you even more discounts on your abilities. So that's kind of fun. Could play a little bit of Artifacts, sub-theme, mono blue, normally a little bit weaker on that side though. Depending on how much Surveillance Cry we have, could play some Matoya too. Other than that, I think we see and try some well-known strategies. Maybe go into draw 2, maybe go a little bit more wide with some tokens. Play a little bit more of an aggressive curve. I think blue control one of the most annoying archetypes, but sometimes just a little bit too tough to enable. Kinda like me the High Fate Trickster, and especially Cryptic Command in mono blue is just an auto-include. Could pick the Cloud Sculpt Armorer, which also synergizes with Planeswalkers, getting rid of their loyalty counters. Also really nice with some Sagas, because with the Saga dice, the counters go away and the Cloud Sculpt Armor triggers once more. Could pick the Sphinx of Forgotten Lore for some flash shenanigans, which I kinda like. Mono blue should be normally a little bit more of instant speed deck. So all of the flash flyers really nice. Just get some control-y elements in. Can play the Water Crystal for some discount. But I'm not sure if a 4-mana discount spell is good enough. Turtle Shell is quite nice. Archmage of Runes with the discount is good. Quantum Riddler is fine. Memnon needs a lot of artifacts. Still not sure how many artifacts we will be playing, so that's a thing. Blue always loves to bounce and to counter, so I think the bounce creatures might be a way to get something good. Imposter Syndrome could be kinda nice if you want to go more the tempo route. But 6 mana is a really expensive spell, so I'm not sure. Spectral is stitching one of our only sweeper-like effects to get at least a good attack in, so I think I'll try that one out. Love me the Starwinder, so that's a thing. Depending on our artifact count, I think Archway of Innovation would be kinda interesting. Love me the Mistrise Village, so that's an auto-include. Uthros can be also quite nice, so maybe go a little bit more artifacts. Ghost Vacuum can be a really good graveyard hate card. Otherwise pretty awesome, just for some value. Did unfortunately not get the blue medallion in Modern Horizons Limited. But especially in monocolor decks, I think Zenith Chronicler really good auto-include. If you have enough artifact creatures, Physic might be nice. But our commander doesn't really care what we play. Just that we play. Could play the Scrolling Crawler too. But it only gives the opponent a card during our upkeep. So there will be never a draw 2 during their turn. Without a little bit of help. Kinda like me Simulacrum and Dissection Tools, so let's take that one. Vestige is kinda nice. Planetarium of 1 Chitong is pretty busted. If you want to cheap some big spells into play, like Null Drifters and co. Endstone couldn't be kind of fun to maybe stabilize. Battleship for some sweepers, because you don't have any sweepers in blue. Could put in some fetches. I'm not really sure if we should though. Can definitely get maybe the Swarm Yacht in. Unfortunately, it does not save our serpents. And that we also got the Secluded Starforge just to maybe make some tokens, so that's a thing. I think the rest of the lands looks quite solid. Don't want to put too many colorless lands in the deck. So don't waste your time too much with that one. Then let's go away from the rares and mythics. Or do we have to look it up once again? But I think we've got most of the good cards. If we play some artifact something, we could definitely try and play the Network Marauder too. But I'm not sure right now. Kinda like when they draw 2 cards though. So let's go away from the rares for the moment. Have a look at our lose all abilities cards. Those are main removal. So lose all witness protection, eaten by piranhas, fresh start, hide immunity, utter insignificance, imprisoned in the moon is nice. Can also play Tamiyo's completion. Could play some young spells like the Duskmourne's domination. So maybe go you control. But I think we don't have any good yoink besides that. We've got the tractor beam, so keep that in mind. That's nice. Definitely have to add also a lot of mana. Because blue normally falls too far behind if you don't get some mana source. So I think cards like Emrakul Messenger can be quite nice. Especially with the extra draws from the Unagi. Unagi drawing you 2 whenever your opponent draws another card is kinda good. And Messenger is kinda nice as a cheap flyer just to pressure a little bit. I could also play some artifact token subtheme because water bending in blue is quite strong. But let's have a look how far we come. We'll definitely add all of the Modern Horizons lands, that's for sure. So let's go S, which is set MH3. Then you can go to lands. And add, for example, cards like Stupa. Could also go away from the lands, see if there is some Modern Horizons 3 awesomeness and power. Could play some flash cards, that's for sure, so Hope and Aquatal quite nice. Unagi also really good in blue control with some counter spells because the flash is really good. Forces your opponent, if he plays mainly sorcery speed, to consider the plays a little bit more. So maybe after the lose, have a look at the flash cards too. And see if we can get some instant speed goodness. So I think the Brian Cutthroat might be nice. Spectral Sailor can be good, especially if you get the Drackhand Trainer off. Most of our lose all abilities cards are also flash speed, so that's nice. Other than that, could play some cards like the Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, which can enchant permanents and force them to not activate their abilities, which is really good against Planeswalkers. So I think we'll try the Stuck in Summoner Sanctum out too. Could also play some flashback cards like the Retrieve the Esper or the Deep Analysis just to get a little bit more value. And not just only 1-for-1 goodness. Then let's have a look at our counter spells, we still need them. Can play a Null, which is a little bit weak. Phantom Interference I like, because it also makes you some aggressive flyers. Big shout out. Who was it who gave me the Wash Away? I think it was Marathon. Yeah, big shout outs to my boy Marathon. Wash Away auto include in any blue commander deck these days. Having some cheap answers for opponents' commanders is quite nice. Other than that, having some counter spells like the Disdainful Stroke is always good. Some counter spells that target everything are normally what I want to include in my commander decks. Just targeting enchantments or creatures is normally not good enough these days, because there's so much value and so much variety. You don't often have too much choice. Have to counter all of the good stuff. So yeah, especially against green, I'm not the biggest fan of Syncopate and Spectral Denial. Can be still quite nice if the opponent does not expect it. Could also play some cards like the Null Blast, but we don't play too much colorless. Could play some Mana Ramp. We'll definitely play the Arcane Signet, that's for sure. So all of the 2 mana rocks I think are okay-ish. Everything that's 3 and up normally is only allowed in my decks if there is some artifact payoff. if it adds 2 mana or more, so it doesn't set you back too much. Or if it really synergizes well with your commander. Other than that, I think the lands are not a lot. Could definitely use some more utility like the Sandstorm Verge and the Rogue's Passage. Don't want to play too many colorless, but I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colorless sources in a mono blue list is okay. If your commander costs mainly blue, I would definitely consider not playing any colorless lands just to have the curve out. If you want to play him just as a value piece from the command zone from time to time, can definitely do so a little bit different. So yeah, we've got some card draw, we've got some removal, so that's nice. I think most of the best counter spells we already have. Could definitely play some cards like Aether Spike, which can be quite bad in the late game. Other than that, maybe have a look at our token makers. Kinda like me cheap flies like the Spyglass Siren, which don't interfere too much with your counter spells. Got the Knowledge Seeker, got the Mischievous Mystic. I think some early spells which give you value or grow are quite good. Could also play some tempo spells like the Fabrum Trick, just to get a little bit more variety. Wingblade Disciple is kinda nice. Could also play some yoink and copy spells like the Ram Sketching. So I think that's kinda good. As always, this list is not set in stone. So if you feel to change it up, we'll definitely do so. So how much card draw do we really have? Oh, quite a bit, so that's good. What card would I cut? Can see us cutting the Ghost Vacuum here. Still think you need some graveyard shenanigans though. And this is a really nice win con in the late game. So I think it's still worth it. Goku triggers on activated or triggered abilities. And it targets any ability, so instant speed you can yoink the opponent's ability too, keep that in mind. So I think the Goku definitely has a good way to annoy the opponent a little bit more. We don't have too much token payoffs where we can go big, so cards like the Wingblade Disciple might not be good enough. I think we'll try it like this and see what the deck needs. Other than that, the Unagi of Kyoshi Island in Historic Brawl. Here we go. Let's have some fun. And see how far we come. Unagi Brawl it will be this time. Get the budget Brawl out of the way. The Unagi of Kyoshi Island. Nice, nice. Sir Peter in real life. Marathon, you're such a troll. I love you. So get my power out of the way. I want some janky stuff. So let's play some jank to start the day. Maybe crack all of my packs just because I can. See how far I come. And other than that, cheers everybody. Have a nice weekend. Okay. Our deck does not play too much ramp, so I'm not really surprised. We'll keep this one against Tarnuk. The green matchups normally on the play really annoying. But we also got at least a little bit of defense or offense. Let's see if this will be a train wreck commander zero budget episode. Or if we can get some good stuff going. Not having any sweepers in the list is a little bit unfortunate. So yeah, I think we might get wrecked a little bit too much by the opponent's landfall shenanigans. Tarnuk is really strong in Historic Brawl. We've got the option to yoink him at least, so that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't play any fetch lands because I think they're not too good. So yanking the opponent's commander might not be the best way. But at least we can burn him a little bit. Oh, restitching is nice. Resets the Chocobo's counters, so that's good. So play it like this, pass for now. There is a Tarnok, we draw. Okay, nice, nice. Fetch it up, draw it up. Oh, maybe we should do it like this before they... Yeah, it doesn't matter the land draw. We can play the restitching, they still draw their card, because they can fetch in response.
Lo_Zarmal joined the order.
Hey, Lizamal. Welcome to the order. Contract has been sealed. Thanks for joining. Hehe. Never met me in game. Oof. Have to change that up. If you want to challenge me, exclamation mark Q join. View battle queue is open. Can definitely challenge me for some friendly games. So let's bounce those two. Not bounce, flicker them. Reset the counters. You've seen a Unagi deck yesterday. Yeah, I'm playing zero budget Brawl, so that means I am not allowed to craft anything. But I draft a lot, so my collection is still quite strong after 111 days of zero budget Brawl already. Kinda interested to see how far I come with my mono blue list this time. Mono blue normally one of the weaker commanders in my collection, because there are so many ways around blue that you can just abuse. Especially the green decks are quite a headache for me. They run away with the game way too fast. I think I'll yoink that Tarnok just because. Also opens up a really good attack here. Oh, you came back to Arena a few months ago? Nice. How long have you been a Magic player? You only got 33% total cards. Ooh, still solid. (2014), nice one. I think I started when I was 9 years old. That was 2022, something like that. So yeah, it's been quite a while. Wow, opponent with the experimental frenzy. So a lot of value from the top. We'll ramp it up. Chrome Horse Cheat Shark should be nice. So yeah, the yoinking of the Tarnok might be our win condition here. Ah, we are old. We are definitely old coots. That's so true. But you are as old as you feel. So it does not matter at all. I was first day evening I was in Munich for a networking gathering, and a 19-year-old entrepreneur came to me and said, "You look so young." And I said, "Yeah, I'm hitting 32 this year." And she said, "You look not older than 25." Was kind of nice surprise to hear that. Yeah, big lol. So what can we do here? Cannot attack too much, unfortunately. Their aggression really bad. Don't hit our land drops, which sucks. Can keep up the Unagi here. Could stay back on defense, but we will lose to the frenzy. Don't have lethal right now. They have the trampler too, which sucks real bad if they fetch. I think it becomes too big. They also got the red shoe buff. So if at least 4 attackers next turn. Yeah, I think we'll have to stay back. It sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, when you played against Unagi, you had Heibei. Nice. Heibei seems kind of fun to play around with. Heibei being able to give another creature all of the counters is so good. Opens up really nice lanes with the self-sacrifice theme. Oh, did you play the 5 color Heibei? The 5 color Heibei is even more nuts. Just play shrines, go to town. So much value. Yeah, and blink it. Ooh. Heibei Blink, definitely one of the better Heibei variants in my opinion. Okay, Domri attacks. We'll have to take it, I guess. Could search for a non-land and maybe save our cards. But I think this is not the way. Okay, opponents max in. We go Unagi here and see what happens. Frenzy. Lets them only play from the deck. We can trade with the Fenrir here. Have to jump the Sarsa's Chocobo. Kinda want to trade with the Bailoff because of the Trample. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this, otherwise we'll just edge. Autocorrect is a thing. Nice. But I allow farts in my chat. That's totally fine. Cut off most of the shrines. Yeah, the shrines get better the more you have, so I think it's a no-brainer just to play all of the shrines. So yeah, Asping our opponent really does not do the trick here, unfortunately. And we need some creatures on board, so I think we'll just play the Emrakul's Messenger here. Try to stay on defense. But I think we'll just dodge because they can animate the shoe puff and still have 3 attackers. This is so close, but not close at all. Green is just obnoxiously strong. Yeah, okay, now with the Jaya we're dead. They can burn us for 2 in the face and that's it. Yeah. GG's. Let's give them a win. And salute. So, what is the Malj? Crazy good, just cut off most of the shrines, keep only good, blink, far. Yeah, if you cut it down to just the best enchantments that you have, I think Heibei is just nuts. That's so true. Yeah, this is kind of unique so far, missing few staples you don't like though. If you don't like the staples and if you want to play a fair game, definitely can do so. If you play on arena and mostly competitive, that's also a thing. So I think being competitive in 1v1 Brawl is definitely legit. If you want to play with friends, you can always cut the list. Just adapt it to your personal taste. New shrines are so OP. Yeah, the new shrines are really bonkers. They are so good. Really, really good. Never play shrine deck in real life? No way. I think in the 4-player commander pod it's definitely a thing. Depends on how casual your group is. You're a +1 enjoyer. Nice. Okay, we are on the play against Vivi on it here. I have a bounce, but not a real answer for him. But we are mostly instant speed deck, so it should be still fine. Other than that, especially against annoying commanders, I kind of like to mulligan into some lose all abilities answers just to get them off my back. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not the biggest fan of mono blue per se, because I think you cut yourself off way too much color combination value. But playing some monocolor decks from time to time is definitely nice. What does Lezamal say? Just too much thing to do. You're a +1 enjoyer, so yeah, actual in real life deck is Genova. Nice. Genova is low for Brawl. I think the only downside of Genova herself is that her card draw ability only triggers during your turn, so you have to keep that in mind. Sometimes the table does not read the card and misunderstands it. But oof, on Arena you get punished quite hard by instant speed removal. Or just some sweepers during the opponent's turn. You lose your cards but you don't draw anything there. That's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, you can die to a well-played skill too. Yeah, it's totally true. So yeah, I think we'll just try and curve out a little bit, get some value, some damage in. As always, see if we can raise the opponent, because I think that should be the main win condition of mono blue. Annoying the opponent out of the game is something that they cannot do and definitely don't want to do. You killed yourself once in a game. Oof. Oi oi. Drew like 70 plus cards. Nice. Yeah, drawing your whole deck in Commander is always fun. That's normally the point in the game where you know that the game is over. Yeah, sometimes you really have to watch out for your triggers. So, what can we do? Play our lands, I would say. Can still bounce the BV next turn. Have instant speed shenanigans, so I think we'll just go and attack in. I think especially Unagi kinda feels like a draw 2 commander. Might have to include more card draw spells instead of tempo spells. But we'll give it a try with this iteration, see how far we come. Okay, there's the VV. Kinda want to bounce him right away. Leaves us 1 land short, which sucks. But I think it is okay. Should be fine. Okay, island from the top, so never did we ever get punished. Exhaust for 1. Could also draw another card for the Knowledge Seeker here, so I think we'll do it like this. Just get the pressure online. Tempo is the name of the game. And if we can get down the Ambling Stormshield, it should be awesome. And these sorts of decks I kinda would have loved to have a Prophetic Memory. I think it's still okay-ish. So let's go and hit in first, I would say. See what happens. We'll only attack with the Knowledge Seeker here. Do they have a spell to play? If they tap out, they will definitely slam down the Unagi, that's for sure. Vivi loves to draw a million cards. So he's a really good hate piece against VV2. At least for 1 extra drawn card. Okay, there's a Vestige. I can draw another one, it will only go to for free, so it doesn't matter. Let's drop the Unagi while the shields are down. I don't have any Vivi. We played a lot of Final Fantasy, but unfortunately I did not open him. I also put down the Channel Point Redemption reward, so if you want to see me play Vivi, you can definitely make me craft it with some channel points. I think the mythic card, Wildcard Redemption, is at 5,000 right now. Yeah. I think normally you should get that after one week streak of watching the stream. Oh, you mean do I have a chance against Vivi? I think we have a chance. If he combos, we're dead either way, it doesn't matter. If I hit my lose all abilities cards, they might have a really tough time to enable their strategy. As you can see, I've got some cards like Eaten by Piranhas. So if they tap down, I definitely get them. They normally play not too many protection spells, so that's a thing. With a free deck, you can't imagine it. Oh, I've smacked Vivi around with some very good competitive commanders. So there are really some nice budget options just to smack him. And there are some really good budget options just for the removal. You just need to get him off the board often enough, or just keep him around and keep him small. And it does not even matter. So let's see what the opponent does. If he taps out, I will slam the Eaten by Piranhas. Might still try to play it here right now. To get at least the protection spell out of the way. Because they will keep it up either way, it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see if they have the protection. Yeah. Okay, they've got the counter spells, so once one gone. They grow the boy. They are already at 11, so if I have enough tempo spells, I should be able to get something good. Would love me some bounce for the VV here, but yeah. Getting the extra bird is also nice. So let's play our dark way, bounce our island, ramp it up a little bit. The stupid thing with the advanced VV, with the alchemy VV, that one can trigger during both turns. They upgraded VV's power level. He's so broken now. He's even more broken than he was before. Such a stupid adaptation from Wizards. Don't know why they did it. Kinda hate it. So yeah, VV is still one of my most hated commanders, even in the historic brawl queue. Oh, then I think we just pass here. Ha! You never use extra turns or counter spells. Oh, sometimes you need counter spells depending on the deck. Extra turn spells are kinda annoying against Planeswalker decks. Very often I see in the competitive brawl queue that the players just want an extra draw, which is also kind of fun to see. So sometimes time walk like effects, just 5 mana, draw 1 and ramp up for 1 extra card. Kinda crazy. Especially with VV are the extra turn spells really annoying because you get a lot of mana the next turn too. Okay, it's my turn. I will try to tap him down. Get some extra attacks in. I think also in casual queues you can definitely play some counter spells too. So that's a thing. Okay, makes me some treasures. So my turn. Ooh, Thamios compilation. So let's see what the opponent plays. Kinda want to bait them and see what happens. Can play the anti-causal vestige first. Do it like this. And then go to attacks. Big problem against blue is you normally need to play a little bit more in the back seat. Just go make some proactive plays and force the opponent to react somehow. I think I'll pass here. We've got some instant speed shenanigans. Can cheat the Ambling Stormtrail into play. So what does my opponent want to play? Ooh, Endstone would have been so awesome. Vestige plays really well around. Plays really well around counter spells if it resolves. So pass for now. See what happens. Yeah, we've got the ad break, so don't matter too much. Ooh, cow swap, that's interesting. Let's see what happens. Go for the completion just because. Okay, there's a completion, nice. So no VV shenanigans anymore. Gets the counter and the trigger. So we could have attacked with the Unagi of Kyoshi Island too. Attach witness protection to Vivi, I guess. So yeah, now I've been punished. Punished quite hard. This sucks. So yeah, welcome back everybody for the ad break. Sorry for that one. During multiplayer games, it's a little bit tough to time the breaks right away, especially if you play against some annoying commanders like Vivi, which take forever to win the game. But yeah, in single player games, I'm normally pausing the stream so you don't miss everything. Don't miss anything. So if you want to support the stream, if you watch the ads, I'm really happy for that. I normally announce it, so you can turn off the ad blocker. My stream is affiliate, so I'm not running any ads besides the 3-minute ad breaks. So you don't have any pre-rolls, mid-rolls or whatever. But if you don't play at least 3 minutes of ads every 60 minutes, you get the pre-roll timer on once again. Because Twitch is just annoying. So yeah, we've played, just for a little refresher, Tammy's completion, and also the opponent with the Chaos Warp got us into witness protection, so Vivi had to be bounced by their own Otawara. They are tapped down now. So we can have a lot of action here. Endstone is definitely nice. Can attack for full power, that's for sure. See what blocks will happen. Maybe a jump block with the Firebrand Archer. Could go and draw another card with the Jack Container. Oh, we don't have enough mana to get good stuff, but Endstone is a cast trigger, so if he does not have any answer for it, this will be really annoying for him. Also needs him to go rather infinite with the burn of Eevee. Otherwise we will just reset to 13 at each end step, so that's quite nice. Yeah, I've set it up to make Twitch auto-roll the ads, so that I don't forget about it too much. I also got the stream manager on my other screen, so I'm definitely always getting the message whenever the ad rolls. Not sure if the chat gets a message too. Twitch normally loves to just push the viewers into the shenanigans. So we'll start with the Simulacrum here, get the double cast trigger, and stun first. Ooh, Cryptic Command is also nice against an empty hand. Could have played the Gerald first. Kinda like keeping up the Cryptic Command though. Vivi is still quite small. So let's just hit in for another 5. Yeah, Spirited Simulacrum is so good. I love it. Love it so much. So let's pass for now. Reset to 13. Get another non-land from the deck. And I think our value should be really good against the opponent's stuff. So yeah, as you can see, if the opponent does not hit their combo pieces for Vivi, it's definitely a matchup that you can win with monocolor, and here we go. Yeah, 1-1 against Vivi is nice to see. Love it. So yeah. Kinda happy that we got at least one good win out of this. Opponent did a lot of nothingness. Get out of here. Go eat crayons somewhere else. Nice. So yeah. If there is no one in the queue, by the way, if you go !Q, you normally see who is in the queue. Can do some view battles. If you want to earn yourself a VIP slot in my stream, the view battle weekend is the best way. Other than that, we also got some celebratory view battle, no, not view battle, VIP slot roulette on every 100th day of the free-to-play series. So that's a thing. Can just drop by in chat and go VIP. Might earn yourself a spot there. It's kind of fun. Was kind of awesome. And other than that, if you get the winning record until the end of the weekend, until the end of each view battle day, so you have 2 chances, you get a VIP slot. Get a nice diamond. Can definitely add you on Arena. Give me a second. Friend request to send some more. Hihi. Also kind of fun to see who is online from our viewers and the other streamers. So that's really nice. And you have a little bit of a chat function, so that's really cool. So let's go into another game. My zero budget brawl videos for YouTube normally last around 42 to 90 minutes, depending on how long the game is. Try to get at least the best of 5 in, so that you can have at least a little bit of a sample size, how good the win percentage is with each deck. So let's go game number 3 against Goofy McCoy. With Ozai Phoenix King, definitely must answer commander. Got some good answers here. Oh, yesterday I played against an Ozai on turn 4. That was an obnoxious game. I played Scions of the Earthbiter, but yeah, it was not good enough. It was way too fast. Ozai is such a broken card. Getting indestructible and flying to his other abilities is so strong and so good. Yeah, you can send any decklist link, Samal. Can also join our Discord server and post something there if you want to. I have a very streamer-friendly policy, so if you want to make some advertisements, maybe post some decklists, get some feedback, you can always do so too. So let's go and hit in for 1. Keep up our instant speed stuff. Can draw some more or get some tempo if you want to. Definitely want to draw my lands though. So I think as long as my trainer lives, I will draw some cards. Could always search for them with the Ether scale. Okay, Heraldic Banner on black or red. Okay, it's red instead. So they are still missing the second red black source for the Ozai. Kinda interesting to see. We could go Fable Trick for more pressure. Can always cheat something to play with the Vestige though. Ooh, and having the 3 steps head up is kinda nice. So let's go hit in for another one. Can decide what I want to do. Completion also targets artifacts, so I can get rid of their ramp here. Which might be kinda interesting. Although, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We've got the completion and the downpour. So let's get some value as long as we can. Ooh, Cloud Sculpt Armor is also quite nice. I think I'll complete their artifact here. No activated shenanigans for you. Also no pump for their creatures. So if they want to aggro me out, I've got them. Ooh. Lesser Malses, got the deck list and Architect. 1 Saw in Half and Thassa. The one who flickers, yes. The new flicker enchantment from Avatar is also quite nice. Yes, indeed it is. What is your list? Let's have a look. Dr. Pristine, nice. Hey Bay. Ooh, sweet. Okay, there's the Eero Dragon of the West. Each creature you control with counter on it gains Firebending and has haste and mentor. So that's a juicy one. I've got the Amphibian Downpour. If the opponent casts Ozai, for example, next turn, or another spell, I can just downpour their creatures and still have a rather solid turn. Could also just flash in the Unagi here. So I think I'll go in and attack and pass for now. Your list is kinda unique. I like it. It looks good. Maybe some endurance. Okay. Opponent with some Firebending. Do you want to attack? My Unagi has ward, so that's a thing. Do you have a pump? Otherwise I eat your eyebrow. Okay, nice. Ooh, Rise of Sosin. That's a juicy one to resolve. Oof. Big yikers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So also I will come down next turn if I... Yeah. If I want to stay competitive, I should just stay back. Our opponent having a look at our hand, grave, and library is so nasty. They know about all of my counter spells right now. Interesting that you can exile lands too. Did not know that one. Exiling basic lands is kinda nasty. But you can only exile 4, so it is not too bad. It's like a Stone Rain for 4. But yeah. It's 100 card brawl, so I'm not too sad about it. Ooh, with Frostcleave, Siege, and Fire Crystal in your deck list, getting some haste on the tokens. Crypto Reef for Enduring Vitality is insane with the card draw. Yeah. Can make. Oh! Vitality gives mana, I'm stupid. Okay, Waterbender's Skin is interesting. Opponent has already a lot of mana, so I don't really care about the mana rocks too much. Okay, Azul on the hand is annoying though. So we think we counter and draw here. Got the Death Force Rock, which is nice. Starwinder can be also really awesome. Do we need him though? Maybe just get rid of the Fabloom trick here. Not hitting my land sucks. That's really annoying. So I think I'll also scale for 2 here, just get my island out of the way. Land, please. Can still keep up the downpour. They flip their Source in next turn. It does not have haste. So pass for now, see what they do. Yeah, going infinite with mana is also kind of fun. That's totally true, Samal. Okay, Roaming Throne. That sucks. Can counter it, which is fine. Roaming Throne a little bit too good. What can I do? Kinda like playing the Chromos Chuck here, getting some value for my non-creatures. And just pass for now. Gogo also kinda nice because he can copy the opponent's activated and triggered abilities too. So much value, you love to see it. Osa is perfect. Let's put the stop at end of main phase 1. So that we can smack down the downpour on their good stuff. Make a token copy once copied on the Osa too. So make them frogs. The frogs that they should be. Melon Lord and his grandfather. Hit in for 1, that's totally fine. I will block the souls in here. Nah, if they have another deal free with Lightning Bolt, kinda sad. So let's go on the offense here. Can hit in for 2 with Warped in Starwinder. Could just hardcast it though. So I think I want all of the cards, please. Thank you very much. Hit in the air, draw another 2. Starwinder is so busted. Pass for now and see what happens. We are at healthy 20, so they should be fine. Yeah, Heyday with Wombo combo, 5 color combo shenanigans is definitely a thing. Sacrifice a non-land, I guess. Get rid of the training grounds. Training grounds with Gogo though is pretty nice. Discard a land because we draw a million cards with the Starwinder. Could also drop another land. And I think we just lose 3 here. Could also sacrifice a token. But I think the 3 life a little bit less interesting. They hit in for 2, that's fine. Can draw another 9 cards now. So I think we'll draw first. So that's a lot of value. Yeah, we just thin our deck, have a look. So what do we want to play? Can copy their Osai, which is kind of fun. Got haste, so we can copy it next turn too. Get the Raceway online. Play the good stuff, I would say. Got some protection, so I think Starfield Vocalist might be the best way to play it. Can Vocalist for 2, keep our mana strong. Could Curator for even more cards, but I kinda like it how it is. So Cloud Sculpt Armorer, get the protection online on the Starwinder and the Chrome Host. So red does not have too much of shenanigans here. Play the Mischievous Mystic too. And I think we just drop our stuff and be happy with what we got. Drop island number 1, drop island number 2, I would say. Oh, Starfield Vocalist is Blue Warp. Then we've got the Starwinder 2 which warps. Okay, opponent got their Osai here. Can hit me for a solid 7 in the air. So maybe should have kept up the height in Mundanity or the Eat My Piranhas. Oh, I can still jump block. Taking this 7 here sucks. So yeah, this was a little bit greedy. If they can burn me, that's the way. I don't think I can do too much against it. Having exactly the Ring Torment, unfortunate for us. So let's see if they have the win. Okay, no win for them. We've got some counter spells, so that's good. So first things first, Osai will get the silent treatment. Could also get... yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. We can do it like this. Activate the Rogue's Passage here. Make the Starwinder unblockable. So that's at least 7 damage. We've got 3 lethal threats and some counterspell backup, so we'll just go and attack in. And that should be game. They have a lot of mana though, so I hope Anaquatl doesn't do too much for us. Could have gone for another lethal threat with the Incubator here. Yeah, Osai with flying and indestructible doesn't really matter too much. Or does it? Wahaha. Do they have the burn kill? Have I been too greedy? What's that big spell? I don't want to die to big spell, please. It's got the Hope Ender, so if they tap out, they might get punished quite well. Ooh, Fire Nation Attackers is good. So that's fine. Gives them another 2 blocks. But only on the ground. They are dead in the air. So the only thing they can block is the Cloud Scout Umbra, and that's game. Nice. Adios, opponente. Haha! Gotcha. GG's. So yeah. Getting some value against control-eater decks. Definitely a thing. Mono blue, still quite nice. Oh, I love it, I love it. So yeah, the best blue cards in Edge of Eternities were definitely Starwinder, which draws you a million cards if he hits the battlefield and all of your creatures just get in 1 or 2 hits in. Because it counts the damage that you dealt and gives you that many cards. You can draw nearly your whole deck, but it's a little bit of a win more card. It can be quite good of a comeback card if you need to draw some cards, so that's really nice. You're a big Ouroboros fan? Yeah. Ouroboros is so good. Ouroboros is so nice. I love it. So, yeah. Nice. With Genova, it's pretty nice. Yeah, indeed. Genova, by the way, also pretty much fun with shapeshifters, giving all of the creature types. Ooh, playing against Kumena. That's a really good one. Very aggressive commander. So we might die once again. Need an immediate answer to Kumena, so I think I'll have to go and mulligan a little bit. We'll try it with this hand, but I'm not too sold on it. Big problem is Kumena got some infinite combos, which are really nasty. If we die to combo, I'm still happy, so it doesn't matter too much. That is the way of the historic brawl. Ooh. Alien Mom, nice. Very, very nice. Your most nasty version, Zemal. Interesting. So yeah, we'll try and curve out a little bit, I would say. Play the Dragcatcher for some defense. Deep Road Elite is so good. Merfolk Tribal, really strong. Okay, big Deep Root Elite. Counters, by the way, +1/+1 counters one of the best answer for my removal. So definitely an uphill battle here for us. Could drop Vocalist and Planisphere next turn. Double up the job select token. but doesn't matter too much to me. Unfortunately, I cannot re-equip. Plan is Fear plus the Drake Catcher is kinda nice. Giving counters. And getting more Drakes out of it is kinda fun. Might be interesting win condition. Opponent... not having enough land sucks. If they attack with the Deep Root Elite, I will gladly make some Drake Catcher tokens, that's for sure. I think attacking in the air is way better here. So drop the Islando. Can drop the Vocalist. River Sneak is unblockable. Could just flash in the Hi-Fi Trickster, play at instant speed if I want to. Maybe just play him right now, because we play against blue. So pass for now. If they attack with the Flyer once again, I would love to play Starwinder. This is unfortunately a non-game, so big oof. Haha! Listen Mal. Discovered Myth Unbound. That's a card to play, yes. It's not an arena. Fortunately enough. The card is really good for EDH. EDH in paper is quite busted. That's so true. So, depending on the opponent's place, Starwinder might be good or might be pretty bad here. We can also warp at instant speed now with the Hi-Fi Trickster, so I kinda don't want to crash in. I think this was just a turn that I took off right now. Big oof. I think we'll offer the trade. I definitely have to. So yeah, not sure about that play. This might have been my first punt today. I think playing Vocal is definitely better. Doubles up the Stormcatcher. Nah, does not double up Sagas, keep that in mind. Yeah, cool. Opponent concedes to not having lands. First non-game of the day. I'll take the win. But yeah, happens to the best. Magic. That's Magic, baby. Paradox Engine is still legal in Brawl, yeah. Don't know why that slipped through Wizards' banning agenda. I think Paradox Engine should not be in Brawl. It's like Strip Mine, like Ancient Tomb. It's just an annoying combo piece and I hate it. Yeah, Wizards spent some really obnoxiously powerful special guests from Edge. But Paradox, they just reprinted with the Color Trash Revisited set. So that has been legal, I think, for the past 3 or 4 years. And also they started Magic Arena, I think, with the... No. They started with Matchup Machine. At least their pack redemptions. I think the last set that I've played on Duel of the Planeswalkers was Kaladesh and Aether Revolt. So Arena might have been around after Kaladesh. They definitely did one or two flashback events, I know that for sure. Yeah, Pierre Gasly. He's my sibling, I don't know. Okay, wash your way down. Still got the answer for at least some Kuja shenanigans. In dire need of our own lands. So let's pray. Big shoutouts to Marathon, giving me the wash away craft. So yeah, now we are screwed a little bit in our mana. Unfortunate. Hi, boy. Being on the play and missing your land drops, that's the most unfortunate thing that you can experience in Magic. I hate it. But I think our opener was okay. Especially with a lot of answers to the Kuja. Still can counter him next turn if we hit our land drop. They know of the Hope and the Quattle though. So let's play. Okay, finally. Could play the Gerald here. Can flash in the Quattle still end of turn, so that's okay. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, unfortunately. only does not untap creatures and permanents. Ha 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 ha. I can definitely see that Pierre Gasly is awesome. Okay, opponent with the Cavern of Souls, so my counter spells don't do anything. Electrostatic Field Burns is not a wizard, so it doesn't get any benefit from the Kuja. Can just drop the Hope and a Quattle to have some pressure on board. I think that's nice. Ooh, Imprison in the Moon though is a really good answer for Kuja. So even if they flip him, it doesn't matter too much to me. So I think I'll just attack with the Hope Ender, bait them a little bit into playing Kuja next turn. And then just get him off the board with the Imprison in the Moon. At least from the battlefield. I don't want no Kuja. Ramping up our opponent sucks a little bit, but that is okay. It's definitely a compliment and I gladly accept it, Samal. There are a lot of lookalikes out there. Yeah, play Imprisoned. Kuja becomes a land and that should be nice. As long as they don't draw one of their two enchantment removals, we should be fine. Or do they have a sacrifice effect? Kuja making a lot of tokens, definitely a very good commander to also play some sacrifice shenanigans. But in a land slot he's quite safe from removal, I would say. Even your own. So yeah, haste enabled. We just need our lands. Please, deck, please. Kuja is a rough matchup, yeah. He's really strong. Haha, I'm so dead. Nah. This game is not nearly over. But they have so much mana and a lot of cards in hand, so I'm a little bit scared. Definitely see all of their wizards, but not sure about the electrostatic field. Maybe they can go infinite with some wombo combo. So yeah, take the one here, don't want to waste my Geralt for nothing. Oh, come on, I only hit my 4-drop, this sucks so bad. I hate it so much. Not hitting your land drops is really annoying. But yeah, that's karma, that's magic. So yeah, I don't really care, we've got our winning record. Kinda want to show off their Kuja deck a little bit, so that's fine. Them not killing me on turn 5 is kinda refreshing to see. Ooh, risk factor. So Kuja burn. Do you photo them or you draw 3 cards? I don't have life gain in my deck. I'll take action here. And they can flashback the risk factor too. So yeah, these are games that I normally concede because they are non-games and I hate it. Does not make fun for me. It's annoying to see the opponent going off. Cannot do anything. But yeah, the goddess of luck gives, the goddess of luck takes. It's totally fine. Interesting. Kinda want to see what my opponent has. So let's just block. Maybe it's just a shock, I would say. That seems the most reasonable play. Dealing the 1 and then shocking my creature. They can burn me for free with every spell that they have, so I'm dead. Quite dead on board. Yeah, there's a shock. I will concede to that. So, going 3-2 with Unagi. Kinda happy to see that one. That was nice. That was really, really good. Concede to that. Non-lander sucks. No-landers is not so nice. I will have to take a short little break. See you soon. Be right back. Enjoy the music. Aha! I'm back. Welcome back, welcome back. Me. So, here we go, back into the zone. Yeah. So, a short little deck tech and then the YouTube video for today is done. So that should be fine. So everybody, a little deck review. How did I feel about the deck? How was our record so far? Kinda happy with a solid 3-2 record. I think that's definitely quite pleasant, because normally my mono blue zero budget brawl commanders lose a lot. How do I feel about Unagi of Kyoshi Island? I think the card is pretty strong and really tough to remove. Having some inherent draw hate against the opponent's card advantage is kinda nice, so you can definitely see him in the command slot. Still debating with myself what the best shell for it would be. I think instant speed deck is definitely the way to go, because a flash commander is always nice to play with a lot of counter spells. Can definitely see him just as another addition to the 99 if you want a better control matchup. Other than that, you know the drill. Playing some instant speed spells with some flash commanders is the way. Having some lose all abilities cards, especially in 1v1 commander, is a necessity if you are playing blue. And all of those spells being commons and uncommons is kinda nice for us free-to-play players. So even though I started with rare deck, I think adding some nice little cheap budget options into the mix definitely is something that I enjoy a lot. And you will definitely appreciate too, because Wizards prints a lot of those these days. I think nearly every set has one of those lose all ability cards in the common slot, and that's simply awesome. I love it. Other than that, cannot say too much about the deck. Playing flash deck definitely, I think, a good start. Not sure what you want to play otherwise. You could play some forced draw deck, but I think it's way better in black and blue, where you can also punish the opponent's draw a lot. Big shoutouts to Raisasa with his draw hate mono black list in historic. Shieldred deck is definitely a good inclusion, I think, to punish the opponent even more for the card draw. Other than that, having some payoffs for the extra draw is definitely nice, so big shoutouts to cards like the Emerald's Messenger to give you some mana, or the Mischievous Mystic, which makes you a lot of tokens. If he stays around, he's really nice. Can definitely draft a little bit more, get a little more power in the deck, but I think how it is okay. Other than that, I salute you, Unagi. Let's go back into the deep. and play some other commanders. See you in the next one. Follow my tweet, just View Battle Weekend is a thing, so if you want to challenge me, !Q join is the way to go. I will be doing a little bit of a color challenge for today, because I kind of like to reroll my 500s into 750s and get more gold from wizards for free. By the way, free gold, if you did not see it already, on Arena, there are some nice little store discounts. This discount is already gone, but if I have a look at my pictures, from time to time you get some nice little gifts from wizards. And yesterday we had some extra gold. You can purchase 550 gold for only 50 gold investments, or I think 10 gems. So if you want some free gold, some free gems, wizards every now and then gives you some of those special discounts. I personally like me especially the draft tokens. As you can see, with the season pass you get at least one draft token which you can cash in for some premier traditional draft, which is quite nice. And you can also buy them from time to time in the store. So if you are into free value, definitely keep up with our Discord or Instagram. If I see it, I post it right away and let you know. Other than that, I will not be playing any white and black today, so I think I may be just drafting up another awesome commander or cut a little bit short on my commanders so far and brew up another awesome constructed list. Don't know how much we have, and standard is quite nasty, but I've been challenged to standard in historic deck battles, so I might have to upgrade my list a little bit more. So let's see what I can do. Still have to get a lot of bending. So avatar drafties are also on the horizon, I would say. Can also do a little bit of brawl and chill. Just relax on what I have so far. Hey, welcome back, Lesimal. Welcome back. Got a solid 3-2 record, so I'm quite happy with our Unagi Mono Blue list. Roboroid. Yeah. There he is. Solid little 3-off right now. Can definitely change my list a little bit more. Also works quite well with the Terra Symbiosis here in my Trend Plus. Could cut cards like Tifa, but she also gets better with the Roboroid. So yeah, definitely need some trampling, that's for sure. Not sold on the Bioengineered Future, maybe get that one out. Roboroid is pretty dead, brain dead. Tifa is also quite nice. I think I might be playing a little bit of Standard. Giving counters to Tifa is just a bastard. Kinda like me the Springheart Nantuko in the list. Not sure what it does though. Also, all of this colorless fetches wreck me a little bit. So might have to cut some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, Mossborn is pretty nice too. So yeah, maybe shave some of my landscapes. 1, 2, 3, get more basics in. I think having around 10 to 12 fetches is normally a good amount. Oh, we should maybe play more lands. How many lands do we play? 22 lands and 2 disciples. 2 disciples should be fine. Yeah, if you answer Roboroid not right away, he definitely gets you by surprise, that's for sure. Roboroid is so strong. Method of Evendo, by the way, pretty nice with the landfall. How much Gene Morph in Marcos do you have? Oh, only 1, okay. So yeah, everybody, if you want to challenge me for some viewer battles, go !Q join. The queue is open. If you want to see some drafties, if you want to see some zero budget brawl, if you want to make me craft a card, you can redeem some channel points. So the Twitch chat is your oyster. Is talent in standard? Innkeeper's talent? Nope. Innkeeper's talent... Ah, I'm stupid. Innkeeper's talent should be in standard. But I don't have it, so I cannot see it. Yeah. Innkeeper's talent is from Blueborough. Should be at least legal for another 1 to 2 years. Innkeeper's talent is busted. This card is so good. Giving all your creatures with counters. What is so nice. And the good thing about Innkeeper's talent, you don't even need +1/+1 counters. It can be any counter. So it even works with the loyalty counters on the blue-black Kaito, which is one of the most fun interactions that I've ever seen. Also works quite well with the Saga creatures. Saga creatures are also protected with the Innkeeper's talent. Yeah, it's so nice. All the permanents you control. So Planeswalkers also get the ward, even if they are not creatures. So that's just busted. All of the talents from Blueborough are so good. Yeah, and with also live you double them each time they move. It's so nice. So yeah, this is my mono green Stumpy list, or Simic Stumpy list for Historic. Not sure what I could really build. I've debated with myself if I want to make some Spider-Man list. Got a lot of Spider-Mans from... Spider-Mans. A lot of spiders from Omen Paths. But I think as a creature type it's still a little bit tough. It's beatdown, but it's not really good beatdown, unfortunately. But yeah, we've gone really deep into Spider-Mans in the Omen Path set. Have 4 Caveras by now. 3 Uharis. So much good power and stuff. There's also an Eleni combo deck, but I forgot what the combo pieces were. So that's a thing that I still want to brew around with. Not sure about it. It's definitely not competitive, but can be quite fun if you get the pieces together. But yeah. I promised Marathon that I build a new deck for Historic and for Standard, so I'll have to do that. I don't have the time on stream to do it, so I always have to do a little bit of a look around for the stream lists. Ooh. Could also play some Nuzlocke Enthusiastic Accuser, maybe some Menace Mono Red list or something like that. Bio also kind of nice backup for Ozai, if you go red-black. And that I think cards like Infernus could be interesting. Maybe a Freed of Infernus, play for Vlaslo. Get a ton with some menace creatures. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Constructed, so I'm not so sure. I think Constructed Brawl is nice, but the 4 of Standard and Historic and so on is not... I not really enjoy too much. You got a Historic deck. Nice. When you came back to the grind. Infinite ping combo, nice. That's really good. Love to hear that. If you have to grind some wins and you have got a nice combo, it's always fun. If you have to play too much against combo, you always get screwed a little bit too much. So yeah. In the right amount, enjoying a little bit of combo is definitely good. Yeah, I think all of the constructed formats are quite tough to play at the moment. Avatar is really powerful. Final Fantasy was really good. Alchemy is always a little bit of a tough sell for the Historic and Pioneer queues on Arena. So Explorer, Historic, something that I personally don't enjoy too much. Pioneer, Historic, Timeless, the big three. Another Architect list, nice. Save Il Core. Sephiroth and Elas in the core. Oof. Yeah, that's really good. Also with a little bit of Heliod Suncrown. You love to see it. Yeah, that's the Scoryok Wombo combo. The only unfortunate thing with Scoryok is you have to distribute the counters. You have to make the tokens, you have to put all of the triggers on the stack. So Arena can screw you over if you are not fast enough with the clicks. So one of the only reasons why I don't like Heliod combo in Magic Arena. A little bit tough. It's a little bit tough to play. I like all of the combos which are deterministic and just go to town. Or better said, they are non-deterministic and go to town. So that you don't have to click through all of the triggers. Interesting. Ah, we got 2 Rise of Souls in as a wildcard from the season pass. Nice. So yeah. By the way, did the season reset already? Nah, not right now. Question is, what good historic cards do I really have? Building historic decks is always so tough for me. Because my free-to-play account just... Especially my Magic from Scratch account does not allow me to be too creative. I cannot craft anything if they don't have the channel point redemptions, that is my rule. So... I think with all of the common and uncommon wildcards you can definitely make me craft some 4-offs. But other than that... I think it's just nice to have something in the bank to give you all a little bit of a use case for all of the channel points that you earn by watching the stream. So what are the good rares that we have so far in Standard? Have a look. Bambit made me craft a Badger Mole cup yesterday, so at least have that one. Kinda don't want to craft the avatar cards because I want to draft them. That's normally my way. Standard the Brawl, standard. Having at least 1 or 2 decks for standard is normally what I definitely want though. Maybe I will look at my standard list before I do anything stupid. So yeah, I got the standard green Stompy, got the mono red list, got the mono white list. Could try and do some mono blue too. So yeah, Stormsoul is nice, Crane is I think stupid. Don't like the Explorer's Cache. Now the Colony with the Trample might be necessary though. Hemosimic Might, if you can give some counters, is quite nice, especially with some cards like the Roboroid, which you have a 3 of now. Nice. And the Jake's Fake Midka. Got some fetches in the list, so that's okay. Don't want to play too many tap lands though. So I'm not sure if it's worth it to play the fetch lands with the Tifa here. Kinda need some removal in my list, but I don't know. Could go for Bushwhack to keep some removal, some fight spells in for the creature matchups and get some lands if I need it. So I think Bushwhack is quite nice. And then having cards like Royal Treatment just to save my stuff might be the way. Could also play some Snakeskin Veil for some counters instead of the roll. They do the same thing. So you can definitely play 6 of 2. Only 2 Ice-Steel Explorers is unfortunate. Ice-Steel is normally my main one-bow combo piece. And there's the Badger Mole Cup. Could also play some cards like the Sharp-Eyed Rookie, which grows with my creatures here. I have 2 Skoos, which is nice. Could put that in the sideboard though. But there are some graveyard decks in standard in one best of one. So let's have a look. What can we really play? What do we want to play? Let's build a little bit of a sideboard for the best of 3 players. Kinda like the Siege Ship Impact, that's for sure. Gives us another land. Like the Heritage Reclamation. So some answers for artifacts, enchantments. Cheap good stuff. Origin of Battle Bending also kinda nice because it can give our creatures indestructible. So it's a removal spell and a protection spell. So quite nice also if you want some of those. Could play 3 Heritage Reclamation, 2 Sea Chips, Rex Sage. Rex Sage is normally one of the cards that I like because I'm a creature-based deck. Want to stay aggro. So Reclamation Sage easy inclusion. Ooh, 4 of Disruptive Stormproof by now, that's nice. Then we've got the deal damage spells too. Maybe for a better creature matchup. Treasure Town, Bite Down, Chocobo Kick. Chocobo Kick can be quite nice. It's Sorcery Speed, which sucks. Close Encounter also quite nice with the warp creatures like the Rex Fitmaker. So I think that could be a nice little damage spell. Chocobo Kick kinda nice to get back some lands to hand. Ooh, you just did one historic game, nice. Hunter's Talent can just be a good payoff. Also another removal spell. So yeah, removal wise green is really bad. Still quite fun. I think this will be my updated list for now. Yeah, bro wasn't prepared for historic. That's so true. So yeah, Sharp-Eyed Rookie is for a little bit of value. Can also put some draw cards in my sideboard against control. Don't have too many of them. Kinda like Garruk's Uprising, but my creatures are a little bit too small. Just giving me the trample is already good. Terra Symbiosis can be nice if you distribute a lot of counters. But yeah, it is what it is. This is definitely a jank pile, that's for sure. Could also maybe play green-white and just go deal green counters if I really feel like it. White also opens up a lot of removal, so that's a thing. Do we have some green-white lands? Only Large Patico. Not really. Where is the I pick your jump in redemption? Why should I marathon? I think jump in is so boring. I think jump in gives me not the pleasure that I need. By the way, everybody, we've got ads in 2 minutes. So if you don't see me, don't feel too sad. You can always chat with me. Other than that, I'm still brewing around a little bit for the viewer battles. Maybe go into some constructed games afterwards, or play some other Brawl Commander. Marathon, you can always redeem some channel points, make me craft out of the commanders. I think you did not see it. I've turned down the amount of channel points that you need to craft me some legends, some rare, some mythics, some uncommons. I think if you go to the common redemption, where is it? View rewards, power ups, and channel emotes. I think the common and uncommons should be also unlimited, if I remember correctly. Yeah, limited redemptions per stream is 15. And per user per stream can be 4. I think that's fine. Could be also 20. I don't have too many comments though. Nah, I think we'll do it like this. The longer the series goes, the more comments and uncommons I will have. So make 20 there, make 20 there. So that you can redeem a 4 if you want to. But yeah, as you can see, mythic and rare redemptions are down. So if you want to see another new juicy commander marathon, definitely let me know. It's definitely a thing now. I think I cannot really go cheaper, but I think you don't really have to though. I think 5,000 for a mythic is okay. So yeah. We are still in gold tier. So you can have a look at some standard games too. Not sure if I want to though. Kinda don't like standard. So let's go and play some more Brawl games. Kinda want to see what the historic queue has open for me. Let's play a little bit of Fuharis, I would say. Just to cleanse my palate, get a little bit of power rush and power high. Okay, Brawl and Chill it is. Play against White Blue Heliod Enchantment, so that's a thing. Nice. I think we'll drop the Soporific Springs. Just curve out with our awesome dual lands from Modern Horizons. And just go to town with Fuharis on turn 4. Possibility Ignition a little bit better on turn 3. Kinda want to see what the exile though. Would be awesome if it was a land. But unfortunately I cannot play it. But yeah. Playing your Warpers early is especially good in Fuharis because you can enable his ability again if you play something from exile. So, good to know. Land and Technician is a thing. Oh yeah, and we are in an ad break again. Sorry for that, everybody. I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. So play the Monk, curve out. Play the Tomrakul Phoenix because I don't care if it gets countered. Okay, Dictative Prefix, yikes. Showing a million cards. I've drawn a lot of dragons. So drop the Technician, hit our land drops. Opponent with the Greater Oromancy. Smack in for 2. Set up for an awesome harvest turn next time. Welcome back from the ads, by the way, sorry for that one. But now we are at free for another 60 minutes. Oi, oi. Okay, okay. Unfortunately, my deck does not play any answers for enchantment, so that's nasty. We'll play the Uharis here. See if there is a wash away in our future. Other than that, I will play the Wild Ride and see if I can go to town. Could have Wild Rided up to 8, which would have been lethal. I think I still do it. Replay the Wild Ride, pump the Uharis. If there is Swords to Plowshares or Path to Exile, that's the opponent's way to get me. Otherwise I will get them down to 1. Drop the Starbridge Whale Pass for now. Hey, very nice of you, Samal. Nice. Thanks a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Always looking for Brawl intro, yes? Nice. Okay, so what happened here? Uharis became immune. Nice, nice. We have opponent dead in the air, so that's a thing. I think we just seal the deal with our flyers. Yeah, don't really pay the one, don't care too much about it. Lava's boots is also quite nice. But yeah, we don't need it, we've got 2 lethal threats. Let's game. Nice. So Brawl and Chill, Uno in 0, you'll have to see it. Let's crash around a little bit with Uharis and then see where we lead. So that's a nice matchup. Vivictus as Mari. We're missing our blue, so I think we'll have to mulligan. Otherwise, I think the hand looks quite okay. Our deck does not play too many answers for the opponent's creatures because I wanted the Uharis value to be the maximum. Got at least some, like the Downpour. But otherwise this is just a go to town value list with Uharis. Because he's a really strong commander in the command zone too. So drop the starting town, get the Lava Spheredwoods online. Opponent with the turn 1 discard, interesting. So do they have the reanimate? Does not seem like it. So drop the mountain here, play the transformer, ramp it up. This is Mardi wants to sacrifice. Does not have haste. It's one of the weaker cards. Oh, you're always looking for EDH enjoyers? Nice. So what can we do? Can exile that Rift Knot just for reasons. Got the double red, double blue, whatever we need, we have it. I want to get the tap dance out of the way. Still not sure about this card, that's a little bit strange. So play the temple, see what's on top. And that priority is nice. Maybe we can yoink there with Victus is Muddy. So pass for now. But I think we are one turn too late. I can play him right now. Instead they go for Overlord, that's nice. And Simulacrum too. Fuel Tank Feaster is so good if he's answered. So I've got some options here. Kinda want to keep up the invert polarity if I'm really honest. But we're already so far behind, so I think we don't have the option to do so. I guess we're just screwed. Could play Swarmyard, get some pressure online. Maybe I just still play it like this. Okay, opponent blocks. I can Swarmyard, so that's nice. Then end of turn. Guess we just destroy the Fuel Tank Feaster. Adios. So whatever will it be. Victus hits. Not even with uncounterable, kinda crazy to see that. This could have been so wrong for our opponent if we had the wash away. But I thought I don't play it in this list. Okay, some Brynhildas, so let's have a look first. I can always just regenerate if we need to. Exile some good stuff, play the land. Then go to attacks. Uharis plus Somyad is so annoying. So annoyingly good, I love it. So draw the opponent a card. And I think Sacrifice should work with Regenerate. So there we Victus as Muddy is. Not too big of a threat, I say. Nah, only works with... Unfortunately, only works with destruction effects. So if we have to sacrifice Uharis, he will be gone. That's unfortunately a thing. So yeah, with Victus is Muddy with the Edict effect, really good here. Hidara and Kogla. Exile target artifact. So do it like this. Target Uharis, target the boot. Could also target my solar transformer here. Yeah, but I can only target 2 stuff. So target boots, target Uharis. Submit for free. Maybe save my stuff. Decline, thanks. I want my commander back. Exile effects in the Renaissance are so fun because you know what replacement effects are all working. So that's really good. Really awesome to learn some new stuff. Okay, hits in. Brynhilda down. So many lands. So yeah, restitching happens. Can play the Sovereign, can re-equip Uharis. I think we'll do it like this. Just try and get a little bit more aggro. Could get a 4-drop, but I kind of think the attack with Uharis here. I don't know. Maybe I should have gotten the 4-drop. So exile the Kogler, exile the Overlord, exile the Drivnot. Yeah, that was not so good. Practitioner. Hit in like this. Even if we replay Uharis, it's still good. So just go aggro, see what the opponent does. If he wants to trade with Uharis, it's fine. Otherwise I would have to sacrifice him next turn either way. But now he's got also the chance to get rid of my Sovereign. So yeah, it's tough, it's tough. Haha. Chupa chups. Kinda like the Chaos Warp effect of Evictus Asmadi. Seems a lot of fun. People do be playing Krenko in Historic, definitely. There are so many good haste enablers. I think Krenko is a thing. The big question would be what Krenko? There are so many. I think all of the Krenkos are kind of fun. Okay, with this Hyperfile I will concede. This is too much value. Don't really want to play that one out. Okay. Game number 3 for Oharis. We've got the Glacial Dragon Hunt for the Bristly Bill on turn 2, so that's nice. So keep it at that. Got also the Spectral Stitching to reset all of the counters of the opponent. But yeah, Mono Green Landfall is kinda nasty. So drop land. Dragon Hunt is sorcery speed, so I think I'll just warp in the Weftstock Gardens. Set up some exile-based shenanigans for next turn. Just to assert some dominance. Okay, I have to get rid of the Warden of the Grove right now. So let's see if that works out. Or if I just screwed. Seems like they have the Snakeskin Veil. Or the Royal Treatment. Drop the Saheli here. I think she's not good in this matchup. What will it be, Opponente? Do you have the protection? Yeah, it's a Veil, nice. So I guess I'm screwed. Uninterrupted Warden of the Grove is annoying as hell. I got the haste magic, so if I hit my land number 4, I could still get rid of it with Uharis next turn. because reasons I don't draw it, so that sucks. So what now? Can still reset it though. Could play Spectral Restitching in combination with Horus. Just scry for my lands. But this will get even worse. Yeah, I don't like this game, I concede. Big creature dot deck against the Horus is always a little bit sucky. Playing against Whitey Duke. Are we on the play or the draw? We're on the draw, so then Red Polarity sucks. Have to mark again this one. This deck doesn't play too much removal, because it's a little bit more all-in Uharus. Let's keep that one and see how far we come. Wily Duke Wombo combo is annoying. He draws so many cards with the tap abilities. So drop the Baron to get our blue. Next turn can go Unending Whispers. See what else we can draw. Founder Charm is also a thing. Ooh, Haste Magic is nice. So drop the Unending Whispers, draw another card. Should have kept the land back before. In case of tapped land. So yeah, get all of my Warpers out of the way to set up for Horus. Opponent has a lot of cheap creatures, so that's really nice fodder to get rid of. Ooh, Wild Ride is nice. Could have milled it into grave with the flashback. But I think getting all of the pump spells for Horus is definitely awesome. So, how much mana do we really need? I think playing the mountain, playing Horus is nice. Haste it up. This should be good. Ooh. Glacial Dragon Hunt is also nice. So smack in for a lot of damage and definitely get rid of Coma. Kinda crazy to see that the opponent tapped down to draw, but we definitely don't want any big stuff on the board. So first things first, Kona down, no Wombo combo for you. Kona is a 4-drop, so he cannot get it back with the Savior. But Wily Duke is. So yeah, the value of Wily Duke is kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. So... Ooh, Haste Magic only gives us a spell until end step, okay. I forgot. It's still fine. So drop the island or the mountain, doesn't matter too much. Play the Memorial Team Leader. Play the Wild Ride on Horus. Smack in for 1,000,000 damage. that's 12. And end of turn, burn for 6. Yes. Gotcha! Nice, nice, nice. Very good. At least the 2 and 2 so far. That's perfect. So that's nice. Ooh, first wildcard of the day. Hey, really a Summon of Mist, nice. I think that's the second one that I have. Might have to revisit Rudia for some enchantment decks. I think she's a solid budget option. So let's go and see if we can get the winning record with Oharis. And then maybe change it up to another commander. My fetch lands unfortunately don't fetch me anything that is blue and red. I think in this list I have no Pala or anything else. Still need the red though. So let's go fetch up the mountain just because. Could set up the Triangle Fire, but I kinda want to keep it as a removal spell if needed. Akal Bakal artifacts is quite nasty. So play the Mistrise, stay back for another turn. Our turn 1 to turn 3 plays are kinda weak normally. Because setup for Oharis is everything. Might have to change that up for the deck. Ooh, nice. No second red sucks. So I think the Zookeeper Mechan might be kinda interesting. Oh, let's get more mana. Could have also played the Lydia here, which is rather nice. Getting some benefits for exiting stuff from the top. Also Enable is playing the stuff for Oharis to trigger once more. So Lydia Oharis, a really nice combination here. Also look at that Mechan with all of the hands. So much fun. Okay, how do we want to play this? They have the 1 mana open, so that smells definitely like a very nasty wash away. Let's see if it is. Okay, Oharis comes down. We don't have any pump. We could still deal 3 to the Akal Pakal and pray that it's good enough. Kinda want to try it out. Could also exile the Iron Crack if you really want to. Okay. Play Epiphany. Land on top is okay, I would say. And then pass and deal another 2. Okay. Relico of Legendo. Ooh. Opponent's tapping down, nice. So drop the Lelia first, go to attacks. If we hit the land, it will be awesome. If we don't, it still is nice. So now we can play the Glacial Dragon Hunt from exile. Discard either the Wild Ride or the Dragonfire. I think both are fine. Maybe go for the Dragonfire here. Deal the 3 to the Ornithopter just because. Play the Baron and deal another 2 to face. Could have also dropped the land here, but I kinda want to curve out for Vestige and for Ral shenanigans. But yeah, this is one of those cases where I say mono blue is just sometimes a little bit too fair-ish. Or too slow in what should be needed to get rid of my pressure. Although my deck is very combo and value heavy. So blue is one of the best colors to disrupt that. And you can play some broken cards like One Ring in either deck. Yeah. Have a nice bounce, Samal. Have a nice weekend. See you soon. GG's. And enjoy the rest of your day. So what can I do? With the protection I'm kinda screwed. I think I'll just go for value here. Play the Uranus Council. Search myself a Dragoon. Play the Rull. Make some tokens. Cry myself to sleep because of protection. Pass for now. Our opponent burning himself to death with the One Ring is also quite good for us. But yeah, blue plays some of the most annoying sweepers out there. In Cyclonic Rift and also in Aetherize and River's Rebuke. Which, by the way, is a rare from Foundation, so nice. I think it was originally also rare from Ixalan. But now you've got it in Standard too. Big oof. Big accuracy. Okay, Akal Pakal searches. Drops the land, that's okay. I think we'll just make more tokens.
Thanks for the helping paw.
We can do it like this. Play the Wild White on the Uharis here. Get some prowess boosties. Opponent has...
Gotta work with what's available.
Yeah, has what is available, so that's good. We play the Nova Hellkite here. Warp it in, set up. Ping the construct, I would say. Could pump the Lelia to get in with the Lelia 2 for some good damage. Which I personally find kinda nice. I have 2 mana, still need another 1, 2, 3, 4. Can tap down that one. Do I really need it though? Kinda. Yeah, tap down our tokens. Target Lelia. I cannot tap for free. Okay, we need the Hellkite. They concede. It did not matter. Who cares? Yeah, we had to tap down the Hellkite, boost our stuff, go to town. Had definitely a very big Uharis trigger here. So could have boosted Uharis 2 once again. So yeah, solid 4. Solid play here. What would have been the best play? I think just pumping Uharis once again. They have to jump with the token or with the Akal Pakal. We get in with everything else. Which is at least 4, 8, 10, 11. Can burn them for the rest in that game. So a lot of angles, a lot of good stuff. But yeah, this was a little bit of zero budget brawl, a little bit of brawl and chill. We are in the view battle weekend, and that means because it is Saturday and Sunday, I decide how long the stream is, and I don't feel too well today. Kinda want to relax and chill a little bit more, so I will be calling it for now. Definitely check out the YouTube, the Twitch, and the Discord if you want to stay up to date whenever I go online. Other than that, I will be back in full health, hopefully tomorrow. So have a nice little Saturday, everybody, and I will see you very, very soon with some awesome decks. So off-stream brewing is a thing. I will get some constructed list for you ready, so that you can challenge me in every format that you want to. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, be good, be brave.